This is 1 Maccabees 3:48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
And that's what they do. They did that during the Renaissance period. It's called iconoclasm. So if color didn't matter, why did they change the likeness and the images of the saints? Because we're the saints. They don't want y'all to know that you're the saints. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the wicked are the ones that are going to rise up and take over this earth and cover the faces of the judges. Who did that? The so-called white man did. That's who the wicked is. That's who the devil is. That's who the mystery of iniquity is. That's who's been spreading out fornication and lies throughout history and deceiving the whole world. But that was his job to do that. He was just like how we're commissioned to come out here and do this work. The so-called white man was commissioned to come out here and spread lies, according to Revelation chapter 20.
Proverbs 19:18. Proverbs 14:18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
Crowned with knowledge, bro. Crowned with knowledge, bro. But if you if you simple-minded and don't want to accept this, the only thing you're going to inherit is folly, and folly means foolishness. I mean, it is what it is.
This is Proverbs 20:4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing.
All right, so that's what I said. In that day you'll be willing, right? When that harvest time comes, when them angels start reaping and gathering up the elect, you're gonna want to be a part of that few. But the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. The so-called white man is the devil. But in that time, you'll be willing. When this instruction comes, you're going to be trying to call on the name of the Lord then, but it's going to be too late. This is that cold season right now. You need to be out here doing this work, because it's going to get real hot. When that harvest time comes, it's going to get real hot.
This is Proverbs 10:5. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame.
And you're going to be shamed in that day, man. Because the Lord going to say, I have not known you. And then you're going to get blasted with some missiles. However you're going to be destroyed, you're going to be destroyed, man. By death, by pain. You got another precept?
Yep.
Bring it up.
Zechariah 1:2. The Lord Yahweh have been sore displeased with your fathers. Therefore say thou unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, turn ye unto me, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will turn unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. Be ye not as your...
That's just like the fucking devil. He wants to come by and blow the horn and shit and talk shit and shit. You know what I'm saying? We out here because you the motherfucking devil. Because you spreading these lies. You want to catch an attitude. My bad, keep going.
Verse 4. Be ye not as your fathers, unto whom the former prophets have cried, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, turn ye now from your evil ways and from your evil doings, but they did not hear.
We can't be like our elders, man. The ones that were before us that didn't want to get away from the Caesar Borgia. We got to follow behind the new school, GMS, that doctrine. We can't be like them, man. We're teaching people to pull away from the fornication. The churches are teaching you to go towards the fornication.
Good. And it'll be okay because the law is done away with, so you ain't gonna be punished for it.
Yeah, come on,
That's
man.
what they teach you.
Now all that was nailed to the cross.
Good. I got a precept on that too that I found new. All right. Verse 4. But they did not hear, nor hearken unto me, saith the Lord. Verse 5. Your fathers, where are they? And the prophets, do they live forever? But my words and my statutes, which I commanded my servants, the prophets, did they not take hold of your fathers? And they returned and said, like as the Lord of hosts thought to do unto us, according to our ways and according to our doings, so have he dealt with us.
That's how he gonna deal with us, man, according to our doings. That's good precept for Jeremiah 17. So he's gonna reward us, grant us according to our doings, man. So if you ain't out here doing nothing, you ain't getting nothing. Everybody wants to say they love the Lord, but don't want to do no work for him. But I guarantee, if you was getting some money behind this shit, boy, it'd be Israelites on every corner. You wouldn't even have no room to teach, because everybody be flooded everywhere teaching. If you could get money for this, man. But don't nobody want to do it for salvation. They want to sit on the bench the whole time and get a ring at the end of the season.
God.
Ain't gonna happen like that. So you gotta do this work in order to reap benefits for the kingdom, man. I mean, we all gonna get the kingdom. All of Israel shall be saved. But how, according to how you gonna get salvation? Because if you stuck in the so-called white man's ways and his philosophies, you gonna get his same reward, which is death, destruction. ICBM missile, World War III. Y'all gonna fall right along with this devil.
Good.
But the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand that they're the Israelites of the Holy Bible, and the so-called white man is the devil, and the Lord's name is Yahushua, the Father's name is Yahweh. Ain't no Jehovah, ain't no Jesus. Those are slave names.
This is Mark 1:40. And there came a leper to him, beseeching him and kneeling down to him, and saying unto him, If thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Yahushua, moved with compassion, put forth his hand and touched him and said unto him, I will, be thou clean. And as soon as he had spoken, immediately the leprosy departed from him, and he was cleansed. And he straightly charged him, and forthwith sent him away, and saith unto him, See thou say nothing to any man, but go thy way, show thyself to the priest, and offer for thy cleansing those things which Moses commanded for a testimony unto them. And that was out of the law. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua commanded this leper to basically don't boast of what I just did for you. Don't boast about me healing you, but go and offer basically as a testimony to the priest, right? And that's part of the law though. That's in the law.
Yeah, huh.
You know what I'm saying? So for Yahushua, which I'm about to keep reading, he says, verse 44, and offer for thy cleansing those things which Moses commanded for a testimony unto them. But he went out and began to publish it much. So he went out and started boasting about it and doing the opposite of what Yahushua told him. and to blast abroad the matter in so much that Yahushua could no more openly enter into the city, but was without in desert places, and they came to him from every quarter. So just, that was the point. Just, it was, not major, but just the simple fact that Yahushua commanded, you know what I'm saying? He commanded the same thing that the law commands, man. And why would he state something that's stated in the law? If he came to give a whole new set of laws or to do away with the original laws, that wouldn't make sense.
The only law that was done away with was the law of sacrifice. Because he became that sacrifice. But the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand that they're the Israelites of the Holy Bible. And the so-called white man is the devil, a deceiver, a liar, a spiritual fornicator. He floods the earth with lies, try to get our people to continue to follow behind his path and worship him. But that's coming to a stop, so-called white man. But however, we don't focus on color. But if your bloodline goes back to the Caucasus Mountains and your bloodline goes back to Esau, you are the devil. Now you can look white and be from another nation, but we judge according to the spirit. So if this doesn't sit right with you, then you're more than likely the devil.
1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High.
So how are you going to try the spirit to see if they're of the Most High when you don't even know the spirit of the Most High? You don't know Yahushua. You have to understand what you're trying. You got to understand what you're testing. You got to come out here and test.
God. Because many false prophets are going out into the world.
Look at Farrakhan. Look at T.D. Jakes. Look at Joel Osteen. These are all false prophets, man.
Nathaniel 7.
Look, Nathaniel 7. These are all false prophets, man.
God. Verse 2. Hereby know ye the spirit of Yahweh. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahushua HaMashiach is come in the flesh is of Yahweh. And every spirit that confesseth not Yahushua HaMashiach is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh. And this is the spirit of Antichrist.
So there'll be many Antichrists. Well, you try to pinpoint and say one person is the Antichrist. Man, we got 2/3 of the nation of Israel that are Antichrist.
Done.
These other nations are Antichrist, are anti-Mashiach.
Whereof you have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world.
Already is it in the world. So y'all think this shit ain't finna happen. We've been talking about for years, we living in the last days, we living in the last days, we living in the last days. But people are starting to lose faith. But moron. 2 Ezra chapter 6.
I was grabbing that. That's crazy. That's superior, though.
I'm for real. But moron, the last days begun when Esau came into power. So we've been living in the last days since the Renaissance period. Because as soon as he came into power, that's what the last days begun. And the Yahushua was warning of us this.
Good. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world. Let me start back. 2 Ezra. Second Ezra 6 and 7. It's lucky. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow?
So when shall be the end of this shit and the beginning of it that follow it? When shall be the parting asunder of times? When shall these kingdoms when shall these the visions that Ezra was shown, when shall they take place? Alright?
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were first born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the end of the world.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
The beginning of it that followed. So, with Esau, the so-called white man, being the end of the world, as soon as he came into power, right, we're living in the last days. Because he was the one that was brought forth to be the one that's going to be the last days. The scriptures say created the wicked for that evil day. So, yeah, bring that up.
First Maccabees 1:1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim. Oh yeah, real quick. Let me go ahead and throw this out there for all the ones that's gonna hear this and say that, oh well, try to be simple and try to say, well, Alexander's father was a Macedonian, and try to go into that whole thing. His father was a Greek. All right, Philip was a Greek, man. If you look up Macedonia, you'll find out what I'm talking about. 1:1, First Maccabees. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim.
And Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. And what he's describing right now is the devil.
God has smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece, and made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations.
Now what he's doing, what he's reading right now is how the Most High is setting up the evil day, which is about to partake very soon, right? And he's showing you who he set up for the evil day, all right?
And took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up.
All right, keep going.
Verse 4. Skip down to verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he had reigned 137 years of the kingdom of the Greeks.
All right, real quick.
Verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
All right, and that's what our people are still doing today. They don't want to break that covenant that they made with the heathen. They have Stockholm syndrome. They don't want to go back to our customs.
Let us make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
And that's not having faith in your power. They're having faith in the heathens that are being set up to be the evildoers, to be the ones put forth for the evil day.
Go.
So the Most High set the so-called white man up to be the deceiver of this world. And we can prove it.
Proverbs 16:4.
Now, let me bring this up. We're going to have to bring it out.
Proverbs 16:4.
Okay, now he just read how Alexander the Great, he died off, and then Antiochus, Epiphanes, they started the kingdoms. They spread it out with the 40 kingdoms. From the 12 kings.
Right.
All right. And would set up a kingdom. Now you got to understand, you had the Romans, the Grecians, and the Edomites beefing with each other, but they're all the same people. And Edom tried to be slick and tried to change their name from Edom to Idumean. So that's the line of the Herod dynasty. So now you got all these different parts being put together to destroy their own nation. It's being set up to be destroyed. So they were against each other from the beginning. The Grecians, Romans, and the Edomites, Idumeans, were against each other from the beginning. So now the Most High was setting them up for the